He didn't rape a 13-year-old. It was statutory rape.
Her booze and
pills. Look, she was down with it.
Oh, you're crazy.
54-year-old Samantha Geimer was just 13 when Roman Polanski offered to take these photos of her for a modeling shoot. About 3 weeks later, she says the then 43-year-old Polanski gave her alcohol and a Quaalude before raping her. In a 2003 radio interview with Howard Stern that surfaced Monday, director Quentin Tarantino defended Polanski.
I believe it's rape.
I don't believe it's rape. I mean, not at 13. Not for these 13-year-old party girls.
Tarantino repeatedly argues that the girl was complicit.
More than
You
Europe,
have
more than
sex
China.
with a 13-year-old girl, and you're a grown man. You know that that's wrong because she has
Giving her booze and
pills.
Look, she was down with it.
Oh, you're crazy.
Director Quentin Tarantino faces new criticism for controversial comments he made during an old radio interview that just resurfaced.
Pretty good.
Nice to meet you. What have you done to make the world a better place?
I don't know. What do you think I've done?
Cool movies.
I'll stand with that.
Pulp Fiction's awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, were you happy when Roman Polanski won the Oscar?
Yeah, that was pretty cool, actually, yeah.
What's so great about a rapist being the recipient of Hollywood's highest honor?
I don't consider him a rapist.
How come Hollywood embraces this madman, this director who raped a 13-year-old?
He didn't rape a 13-year-old. It was statutory rape.
Yeah, all right.
That's statutory rape. You know, he had sex with a minor. All right, that's not rape. To me, when you use the word rape, all right, you're talking about violent, throwing them down. It's like one of the most violent crimes in the world. You can't throw, throwing the word rape around is like throwing the word racist around. All right, it just doesn't apply to everything that people use it for. All right, he was guilty of having sex with a minor. All right.
That she didn't want to have.
No, that was not the case at all. She wanted to have it.
Well,
and dated the guy, and
she was 13.
and found out. Well, and by the way, we're talking about America's morals. We're not talking about the morals in Europe and everything.
Wait a second.
More than
You have
Europe, more
sex
than China.
with a 13-year-old girl, and you're a grown man. You know that that's wrong because she has
Giving her booze and
pills.
Look, she was down with it.
Oh, you're crazy.
And she's talked about it. She's talked about it.
Oh,
now she's an adult.
So crazy.
I'm right. She's talked about it since. He didn't really do anything to me, though. It was a technicality of her being 13.
Tarantino defended fellow director Roman Polanski, who pled guilty to unlawful sex with a 13-year-old in 1977. The victim said she was drugged and raped. Tarika Duncan has the victim's reaction to Tarantino's comments. Tarika, good morning.
Good morning. Now, this audio surfaced just after Tarantino defended himself for persuading actress Uma Thurman to perform a stunt that left her badly injured some 15 years ago. Well, in this radio interview, Tarantino repeatedly appears to fault Polanski's young victim.
I don't care what Quentin Tarantino thinks. I know what the truth is. He was wrong. People have been saying what he said and worse since I was 13. So I've always had to deal with it.
Tarantino has recently apologized for his apparent mistreatment of actress Uma Thurman on the set of their movie Kill Bill, and for largely ignoring Harvey Weinstein's pattern of alleged sexual abuse. Jezebel was tipped off to the Howard Stern audio by a reader.
I think what surprised me was just how cavalier Tarantino was being. And I think we definitely see the hypocrisy in this apologia that's happening now.
Geimer says she's heartened that more people are listening to victims in the wake of the Me Too movement.
I think Me Too is a good thing where we could have solidarity for each other. The shoe's a bit on the other foot now where I'm shown sympathy and Roman's the monster.
Polanski fled to France in the late 1970s. His lawyer tells CBS News Polanski regrets his actions and has apologized to Geimer, and he believes Tarantino's comments represent a misunderstanding of Polanski's conduct. Tarantino has not responded to our request for comment. And this is a case where I think we should have just stayed away from that topic.
Exactly right. And I know it was done many years ago, but there's just no excuse to say what he said about a 13-year-old girl. No 13-year-old girl is that mature and knows what they're doing.
Right.
Thank you, Julita.